man in this bitch. If you act like we ain't know none of them games, fuck around and get your main man hit. Got the club turned up the way the money flying around, you'd have thought it was a fan in this bitch. She on demon time, she bought a home girl, man, both on trying to get hit. I'm mentally focused on spiritually goaded, I'm playing by my safety, I told her. Correct me if I'm wrong, the first I be last and the last of the first is quoted. Took 3.5 shots to the face, don't ask no questions, I'm loaded. Don't ask no questions, I'm loaded. Got him and they rolling. Brand new Cartier on my wrist, don't play with me, nigga, better play with your bitch. 1 out, 2 out, 3 out, all of them got hit. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 out, 7 out, got left in the ditch. While I'm thumbing through the money, they thinking like that, we let the wrong motherfucker get rich. When the prayers go up, them blessings come down, cheat code, I'm a motherfucking glitch. 10 toes down when we're back against the wall, trust me, fuck nigga, I ain't running from shit. If your diamonds don't hit, then they ain't from Nick, hold up. Nigga had to ice my wrist, glow up. Even in the dark, they hit, show enough. 2 from turning little bitch, pull up. Let's go, 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 let's go. 1 out, 2 out, 3 out, all of them got hit. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 out, and 7 out, got left in the ditch.
Y'all let the wrong pretty bitch get rich. Cartier shades and Cartier wrists. Pop my collar, I'm a motherfucking problem. Make it fall like dogs, I don't play that shit. Got a lot of bands on me. Yeah, bitch on wavy, I'll make a whole sick. I look so pretty in water like I came from Florida. My watch came from Johnny, my neck hit like me. Bitch, all you little niggas my buddies. Can't tell a nigga I love him. Oh no, no. Been through the rain, I'm muddy. Could've died, I guess I'm lucky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Please don't push my buttons. Nobody better not tell me nothing. No, no, no. And I already know my cousins don't come around cause I got something.
My shit graveyard full of roaches. He drop a op in the wood and he smoke it. I'm by my bread so I keep me a toaster. Pull up on them, leaving wet like the ocean. Nigga, 1 out, 2 out, 3 out, got hit with a stick. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 out, 7 out, got left with a twitch. What damn? What damn? What damn?
What damn? Welcome to Live Table Talk After Dark podcast. You know, you got your girl Diamond.
You got your boy DJ Black Raw.
You got your girl Tina.
And it's your boy Ash.
And we
You
got
just you, Hello World Shawty. You already know how I'm working, man.
right.
What's going on, y'all? It's a special Friday podcast. Hope y'all tuning in.
Right.
This week, we got. Can somebody pass me?
This week's alcohol of the week, we got Children's 3 red wine. We got 2 different kinds. We got the 3 rose red wine and the regular red wine.
Okay.
And that's coming out of where?
This one right here, it says this from Lexington, North Carolina.
And my
Oh,
boy
that's not
definitely came
far.
through and blessed us with the Bel Air Blue.
You already know how I rock, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bell.
Young Blue. Nah, this the Rick Ross gave Young Blue this special collaboration. You feel me?
Oh, that's dope.
Shout out, gang Young Blue. You feel me?
That's
That's what's
dope.
up.
All right, y'all taste the wine.
Oh yes. You wanna try this one?
You know, the Bel Air.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Bel Air, but shout out to children.
Shout out to children.
The children's.
Shout out to children. I'm gonna do the Bel Air.
Oh, I thought you was gonna pour mine for me. You was gonna pour my truffles. I don't know.
Oh, at least you returned
Yeah,
the favor.
but while they're pouring that, how was Miami?
Yeah, man, crazy. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm down there for from off and on from January to April. And then when football season start back and they go to OTAs and training, I come back or whatever, do my own thing. And then back in July, we link back up from July right until preseason.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I know I was watching you. I was like, damn, I'm bored.
They was
bored
lit.
down here, right?
And then we got the Black Businesses.
The Black Business of the Week is Simone Lashes by Kiera Foster. We tagged her, so hit her up. She does singles and as well as she does single meets as well as she has strips. So whichever you would prefer, hit her up and definitely support her Black business.
Y'all hit here for them lashes. Y'all hear me?
Right.
All right, these scare me.
I go outside and do it.
All right, well, we
All
can get
right,
together.
so we could do the post of the week. The post of the week is: should a man let his woman accept gifts from another man if he cannot afford it?
That's a savage.
I feel like the only way a man will be comfortable with a woman doing that if he pimping her out.
Yeah,
He gotta be. Yeah, he getting something out of her.
He has to.
She's around for a reason.
Yeah,
But
no.
other than that, a real man gonna break up with her, let her be single.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't think it's for. I mean, if you're in a real committed one, partner relationship, not multiple partners, then yeah, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that at all.
Yeah, that's definitely. That's definitely trifling.
That's crazy.
Yes, yeah, it is.
What's your thought on it, Ash?
I was laughing at I forgot whose comment it was, but they was talking about if would it be messed up if pretty much they mess around with somebody else. It was something.
Mess around with someone else.
You need another glass?
I gave her
I gotta look at that
Okay.
on comment though.
Would it be crazy if they mess around?
ended up messing around with somebody else?
The guy?
Yeah, pretty
Oh.
much.
Oh no, what he said was, would it be wrong for a man to get another woman if his woman wasn't giving him none?
Right.
In that aspect, in reverse of what
okay.
happened.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I mean, in
That
that
comment was
situation,
Right,
no, it wouldn't be.
Not in that situation.
right.
What do you think about that post of the week?
Nah, I mean, he got to step up.
Right.
Gang got to
You
turn
been
up.
doing something, right.
If she
She should know better anyway, for real.
If she entertaining other guys, he ain't doing something right.
Right, that's a fact. That is a fact.
That is a fact. Well,
Millennial.
I want to lose that right
Millennial news break.
we gotta definitely take a sip of that. Thanks for tuning in, Live Table Talkers for the Millennial News Break. And it's your girl Diamond with all of the hottest news that's going on with people from our millennium. So, for starters, we are going to talk about, if I can get to it. All right, so the House is voting to decriminalize cannabis.
Well, the House voted it. The House passed it. It has to go to the Senate. And then, they say it's going to be short 60 votes, but they're trying to decriminalize marijuana on a federal level.
Yeah,
They should.
So once it's federal, the states...
Tamika might get out.
That's what I'm about to say.
Right.
Tamika might get
I
out.
was going to put that in the joint earlier. I was
I
like,
That
hope
is
that's
fact.
the case. I hope that is the case.
Right, man. We about to push that. We
Man,
hell
they
yeah.
decriminalize marijuana. Oh my god.
I watched
Yes.
something that was
This
even
morning.
deeper about it.
The
Me
history?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the history.
yeah.
And it's funny because that came up afterwards. So I was like,
What
damn,
was
like,
it?
we was just... It was
So
in the group.
Tina basically sent something, and it was saying how Mexicans were basically the ones that told.
No,
Okay,
Africans was the ones that started it.
No, but
And-
Mexicans told
What?
people that you could
Smoke
smoke
it,
it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Right. That shit viral as hell.
That shit was
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
And then for today, for the House to pass that, I was just like, oh, all right, well, it kind of correlates.
Right.
They feel like they can
So
make money
because
off
the
of it.
Mexicans said you could smoke it, then they want to make it something that's illegal.
Right. And it was
But
actually
before
helping
our
people
time.
with
It's medicinal. It's always
Yeah.
used for medicinal purposes.
and they didn't want us to get paid off
No.
of it.
But
They
they
saw how much
couldn't
they were
tax it.
bringing into the
Right.
black houses, and they was like, you know what?
And now they're starting to put, now they're talking about something, they want to put an 8% tax on it, too.
So I promise y'all, if they do this, everybody that's locked up for just weed right now, they better let everybody go.
Literally.
They might not.
They
Though.
That,
They need
there was an article about
They need
expunging
to.
people, expunging people were getting people
I know
out.
Trump was helping people out when he was in office,
They was
allowing
talking
a lot of
about
people come out.
decriminalizing distribution. I said,
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you can
That's
be out there.
crazy.
What?
And they said something about when they do decriminalize it, they'll start giving loans out for businesses that sell marijuana.
If they start decriminalizing distribution, I'm going to
I feel like
We
you
might
have-
have to open up
Live table talk marijuana.
if you have
Right.
actual
I'm
plug
Talking
in-
about-
Look, if you should making sure it got smoke coming out of it.
I ain't going to get all in details, but just know my people that we like this.
Right.
When I say we like this, we like this.
Right.
We already got a dispensary. Just let that thing
Hey, I
be
said
legal over
everybody
here.
with a real plug is gonna be making money.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
Right.
Look,
Investment.
You
legalize
don't have to worry about the taxes at that point.
What?
Exactly.
Just legalize it. Just
Right.
legalize it. I drive over there and get my own.
I swear to
Tell
God.
me.
I would take a van.
Right.
Oh God. Get one of them box trucks. It'd be lit.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
All right, so number 2 is going to be about Black China. I'm sure y'all seen the post where she was saying, I know you might not be able to say much on it, but we can. So Black China, she basically stated on Facebook Twitter, that she had to repossess 3 of her
You should give her
cars.
favorite cars.
Yes, because she's not getting child support. And both Rob and Tiger,
It's like, we got our
both
kids.
was like, we have the kids 6 days
Why
a
we
week,
paying
and
you?
we
We
paying
got the
like
kids
40,000
2
for their
days a
school. So like, what do you need child support for?
Right.
And then she's going to put that LOL.
Right.
Yeah, all you
Like,
said was laugh out loud. You was just trying to make it seem didn't think Tiger was gonna put that.
Girl, you better go back to doing what you did to get your name out there.
Right.
Clearly the bag done dried up. Go get it back up.
She could probably get back in the strip club if she wanted to. I'm pretty sure.
But it's all hard. And
But I don't know
stuff.
how does she
somebody gonna pay
Somebody
some money.
right.
I mean,
These
I'm
niggas don't
sure.
care.
How'd that custody go though? Like, how did she end up with that though?
I mean, she probably did it because she probably couldn't really afford it.
Allegedly.
But then she would have got child
Allegedly.
support.
Allegedly.
But then she would have got child support.
I mean, but really, when the guy, that's
Has
the
the
thing.
kid.
When the, no, not
That's
even
my
that.
point. That's what I'm saying.
When the guy has more money than the mother, like a lot of more money than the
Right.
mother, the guy can get custody. That's what happened with a lot of celebrities and like basketball players and football players. They get custody because they got more majority of the money. Like before, it used to be, oh, you can have a baby by a celebrity and be put on. Now, if he really ain't with you and he ain't really feeling how you raising his kids, he could take the kids. He got the money to take
Oh,
the
that's
kids.
dope. 'Cause I didn't know that. I thought
Why the government
it was
actually
a down.
goes to both houses, like, how can you provide for this child?
Right.
How can you provide for this
I
child?
feel like it was a downhill bag.
Not every state does that, because some states be fucked up doing some dumb shit. Just give it to the mama fucked up.
Right.
Barely making it.
Right.
Well,
But,
now she's making it.
Yeah.
But I pray for her and her financial situation, and she get back up in her bag like she was. She let Ari take over.
That tweet that went viral. Hopefully somebody saw it. And,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a GoFundMe.
Somebody said China Big Cat.
Then,
All right, so number 3 is Will Smith resigned from the Academy after Chris Rock.
Resigned?
He resigned from the Academy.
How
So
do you
you
resign
know,
from the
with Chris-
Academy?
I don't know how that whole goes, but it's basically what I seen on the news is that he resigned from the Academy.
You work there?
So you know how like you can get fired or you can resign,
Yeah.
but a job will let you resign, so it
Yeah.
look better on you. He resigned.
I'm still confused. What does that mean?
Like he walked away from. I guess like with the Oscars, it's a partnership.
I didn't know
that
that.
you can have. Like, that's the only way I can take from it. So instead of them like letting him go,
it seemed
he
like a
walked away
club or
from it.
something like that.
Yeah, 'cause
I
he
like
even
that.
apologized to the Academy when he did. He said, "I hope the Academy keeps me and doesn't put me out."
See, I didn't know that because
Yeah.
they turned around and gave him an Oscar. So if they was gonna cut ties with him, they would just cut ties with him from there.
Right.
I guess they gave him the
With
Oscar.
the same face.
I don't think that at first they realized.
Set this after I put the link. Y'all gonna set it up, I guess.
Oh yeah.
He just texted me and said send me the link.
Okay.
I don't feel like I don't feel like anybody really realized that it was like something serious until he got back in his seat.
Right.
Everybody was still processing the whole time. Like,
He was still processing it. My man process was messed up. You ever heard to give out a documentary? I mean, the Oscar.
No, right. But I was like, wait a minute. But they said he did a show. He did a show the day after, and he did pretty good.
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's
He
an
talked
embarrassing
about it.
moment. It's embarrassing for
He
both
talked
of them.
about it.
He talked about it for a good minute.
I
or
would
two.
have talked about it.
It was an
too.
embarrassing moment for both of them because you are a grown ass man that just got slapped on stage, and then another grown ass man couldn't hold his emotions in.
Right.
So that, to me, y'all both embarrassed yourselves. Or it was an embarrassing moment for both of y'all. But
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, it's life. Shit happens. Like you never know what Will was going through and how he felt about it because they've been the tightest friends forever. So it's not like something that was like.
Yeah, I didn't know they were that tight. I seen pictures of them like around each other's kids and families and
Right.
everything.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the next thing we got in the millennial news?
The last thing was Tina had sent it, where the boy who had the accident from the and
Orlando?
a bunch of people, black people being black people, saying how they
Yeah.
were
Oh, that's my
related to him.
cousin.
That's my cousin, and they all said
He'll join it.
okay, and they all was like, "That's not we're not related to him."
Yeah, I was confused about that too. That didn't really make that much sense. But
So
at
somebody
first, when I
really-
seen it, I was like, "What?"
Somebody was going around talking about, that's my cousin or whatever.
And the
then, the mom and, really the whole family got on the news. Like, that is not my
We do
cousin.
not know her.
We don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
You know, everybody, when somebody die, everybody somebody cousin.
Oh my god.
Aunt, friend.
I know. Because I remember when my sister passed away, everybody was like, that's my cousin. We don't know you. We not even from here.
Facts. That's just wild.
Right.
Millennial news. The same.
Yeah.
That's it for millennial news, y'all.
Right.
Come back Wednesday for more.
While he's
All right, so now we about to get into this interview with Crevon LeBlanc and Just Juice. So I guess we can go ahead and start yours, and then when he joins the live, then we can switch over.
That's fine.
Alrighty. Cool.
All So
Just
tell the
juice,
people
yeah.
exactly who you are, and all your businesses.
Nosy motherfucker.
You laugh like you was thinking it.
Nah, I'm not like that. Hey, nah, but I'm Jazz Juice. You feel me? I was signed to Brick Squad for 6 years. You feel me? I did a lot of work for Gucci Man. I did most of East Atlanta Santa. You feel me? That album, East Atlanta Santa 1 and 2. When Gucci was locked up, me and Sean Payne, another producer, we released a lot of his music. We was a lot of ones mixing it, doing a lot of behind the scenes shit. I toured with Fetty Wap. I was on the Welcome to the Zoo tour.
Okay.
So when Fetty was the biggest artist in the world,
Yeah.
you feel me? He was right there beside him. So that kind of really like turned me up and shit like that. I don't know. I done worked with Migos. I got plaques with Migos. I got plaques with Future. I done worked with Project Pat, Pastor Troy, Frenchie, French Montana,
Okay.
fucking Kelly Rowland, fucking.
That's what's
See,
up.
he was in the studio with Gunna.
Oh yeah, Gunna. Like I just linked with Gunna. We just linked at the bowling alley on some other shit. Like we just linked with the bowling alley. You feel me?
Right.
Like, but I literally didn't work with everybody. I did the Luca Brasi 2 intro for Kevin Gates.
Okay.
You feel me? So.
So what got you into production?
Well, it was really because like I couldn't afford beats, like really on some broke shit.
I like that because that's what I was on.
On some G, keep that shit G. Like I used to rap. I mean, I still rap, but like I started off rapping, and everybody was like, "Yo, you can freestyle." So I was like maybe like 17, 18, went and bought some equipment, and I didn't really know how to use it. And I was getting beats off of this was like SoundClick. Back in the day, you feel me? I'm getting SoundClick beats. But them shit really weren't hitting like that. I couldn't really like
Get with it.
get with that shit like I wanted to. You feel me? So I was like, well, it wasn't even that. I couldn't afford them bitches. Them bitches was like 40 a pop. I'm trying to do like a 10, 20 song mixtape.
Right.
And, like, you feel me? I'm still like in high school with this shit. I'm like, I can't afford this shit. So, boom, I end up like stealing the Fruity Loop software.
There you go.
Don't get mad.
There you go.
I done paid for that shit now.
Yeah, right.
But I stole that shit back in the day. Like downloaded, I think like Morpheus or LimeWire.
Yeah.
I remember
You
that.
feel me? Just taught myself how to make beats.
Okay.
And I've been fucking with that shit ever since. Like, I graduated from the early college in Greensboro, and I was I went to A&T, and I think I was in there for like maybe like a semester. And my man took me to the studio. You feel me? He threw me out. He took me to a real studio. I said, "Oh fuck that school shit. Don't listen to me, y'all." But I was like, "Oh, this what I want to do. Like, I want to rap. Like, I want to do this music shit." And then I opened a little studio like in the basement in Greensboro. And me and my mans, we just got like a single that kind of like jumped off. You feel me? Like out the basement, like that shit just caught like everybody's attention in the city. I ended up getting in a situation with Greg Street, and he signed both of us. This is back in like 2011. The single we had was like a dance song, Hold Up Trap. That shit went national. You feel me? So when that shit,
Because he was doing the mixtapes and stuff at the time.
yeah, I was signed directly to Greg. I'm talking about we was the only people outside Atlanta signed to Greg Street. You feel me?
Nice.
It was me, Khalid, what's not Khalid, Carrie Hilson. Me, Carrie Hilson, Money Man, and a couple other niggas. We all was signed to Greg, you feel me? And that shit just jumped off. Like, so I really kind of had a wave since like 2011, 2012, you feel me? So I was just like, everybody around me that I started with, not to say I'm fucked up, like, but niggas either went to jail or doing some bum shit, you feel me? So like, they really ain't on the same type time. So like, every time shit would evolve, circles would get smaller, you feel me? And the circles would just get like more prestigious, you feel me? Like the type of people I met would be like leveling up. Like I met the Brick Squad niggas and we turned up, and then I meet this nigga and that shit just kept going. And like with my artist Strap, like I met him on Clubhouse.
Okay.
Like I was like one of the first people that really viral on that bitch, you feel me? I was the one of the music reviews that had like a few hundred people in that bitch at a time in the beginning. And Royce the 5'9", he ended up catching wind of my group. And he was like, "Yo, I want to come in on the panels with you and shit." You feel me? So it started off with me, and now it's like me and Royce the 5'9" doing a music review together.
That's what's up.
So when me and Bruh started doing it, everybody that wanted to get signed or rap just started coming through my shit and turning my shit up. And Frenchie, back to the Brick Squad shit. Frenchie's like my best friend. We like brothers, you feel me? Like he godfather my kids and vice versa. So Frenchie's cousin is Darius Slay. They play for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
So Frenchie was like, "Yo, my cousin want to get in the group. Want to come in the group. You want to bring somebody in here?" So Slay came in the group and was like, I got an artist that rap, so I'm like, let me hear him. And so just off the strength of who Slay is, I let Bruh skip the line. I'm like, fuck that, right? This nigga Pro Bowler, like I don't even know y'all niggas. Like I play with this nigga on the game. Fuck you talking about? You feel me? So I let them niggas go next. And so Bruh start rapping, and I'm like, damn, that shit hard. So I'm like, yo, I fuck with it. Like if you fuck with me, like I fuck with the music. Like if you want me to help you, hit me send me a DM on Instagram. And that was it. So like 2 days later, I got a DM from him. He like, yo, this Bruh Slay people. I went to his page. I'm like, damn, this nigga got a blue check. And I'm like, damn, this nigga play football too. So I'm like, damn, like a football rapper. So I was kind of like up and down with that shit. And then like, you know,
because most of the AV rappers is like, but then some of them be alright.
Yeah, so I hit him like, boom, like basically just hit him with like a proposal, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just started this company like a couple years ago, but like, you know, you see everybody fuck with me, like, you know what I can do in this industry, like shit. I mean, this what I can do. If you want to fuck with it, let me know. Take some time to think, and we just go from there. And I think it was like right after the first of the year, he hit me and was like, yo, he went to church and he talked to his pastor, and he was like, he just felt like I was the person his pastor was talking about. He felt like he just laid on me, you feel me?
Let's go.
And so I'm like, shit. I'm like, yo, that's a bit. And then it's been up ever since.
That's what's
You
up.
know, like, you feel me? So ever since then, we just...
So what's your... Let's go. We just flow it.
I got some
What's your sound?
Like, his sound is more like... It's like a more melodic, turned up music. Like, you feel me? He really just rapping about, like, his life. You feel me? Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of pain music from his past and how he grew up. But, like, what he rapping about now is way more current, and it's about how he living now. Right? Don't struggle down. So, he ain't rapping about that shit.
So, like, all right, so, like, we want to get this interview for you right now, right? So what's your sound? Like,
well, my sound as far as, like, beats, like, I got on doing Atlanta trap music.
Okay.
That's just flat out. Like, I was one of the people that molded that trap sound. Like, that shit that Lil Baby, Gunna, everybody using now. Me, Lex Luger, Southside, 808 Mafia, like, we the ones Mike Will, we was the ones that really molded that sound that everybody using. You feel me? Like, them real, like, dirty South, fast trap beats, hi-hats, like.
The first time I heard of Lex Luger being with Crazy.
You feel me? Like that mouthful of gold, Lex Luger type shit. Like, that's that real, like, sound that niggas molded. You feel me? Like, so, as far as, like, music, like, my sound as far as music, like, I don't know, I get compared to, like, Future all the time.
Okay.
And shit like that. My shit, like, melodic trap music.
So how versatile are you with the production? Like, do you do some R&B type shit? Can you get like...
I can make a country beat.
Got you. Got you.
I can put any
Got
instrument.
what you want.
Bro, I can put any instrument in key by ear.
I think that's dope.
You feel me? I put that shit, I can play, like, digitally, bro. I can play anything you want to by ear.
That's what's up.
So what's harder, finding creating the correct beat for a song or mixing and mastering?
Oh, mixing and mastering.
Takes a lot of time.
By far.
I thought making a beat would be
I
hard.
can make a beat in 10 minutes.
Right.
He said the way he's saying is like, you know,
the beats is nothing. The beat, you can make a beat in 10 minutes. That ain't nothing. Because the beat can be simple like that Op-Pack beat. That beat probably got 8 sounds in it. That bitch simple as
6
hell.
drums.
Yeah, like, it's simple as hell. It's just a bounce.
Good. Right. It's just way you make it work. Right.
You feel me? And little secret, I made that originally for Stunner for Vegas, and he wanted to end up giving it to his label mate. See,
That's crazy, right?
You feel me? But that was beat for Stunner, so that's why I sound like that. That the baby type sound. You feel me? So
Shit's hard though.
Appreciate it. A beat, that ain't nothing. Like, mixing and mastering, I can make a beat to how I want to make it. You feel me? And people, I can make a beat, any kind of beat I want, put that shit out there, and somebody gonna buy it.
Right.
You feel me? When I'm mixing and mastering, I gotta damn mix it and master it to their sound.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I gotta mix it to their tone, to their levels, and shit like that. You feel me? So
got a whole pile of layering, and it's a bunch of stuff that goes into that.
So, like, when somebody come in the studio and be like, yo, I got this hot rap, right? I'm sure this is happening. I'm thinking TV right now. But somebody be like, I got this hot rap, and then they would spit it. Do you make a rap, like, do you make a beat right as soon as they spit it?
Yeah, I done made it around it. Like, I can make a beat around, like, what somebody's saying, but it's a little easier to kind of, like, how can I explain it? It's a little easier to kind of, like... Already had a beat, or, like, adjust it to their words. Like, if I already got, like, a beat up, and they start rapping, they might be like, slow this down a little bit. Or add this. You feel me? So it's kind of easier to adjust to, but I can make a beat to your words. That's a little easier with R&B though. You feel me? Like R&B, like if you sing and I can play the keys to your shit, something like that. Like rapping is like, we just got to throw some drums in that shit. Figure it out.
So you said like you started with FL. Did you ever like move into like Avid or like?
I'm 100% FL.
Okay.
Everything I did for everybody, from like I told you, from Future to Migos to myself, straight FL.
Nice.
You feel me? I sample everything FL.
Nice.
Mix and master with Adobe Audition. You feel me? I use Pro Tools, but I use Audition to master my final touch come out of Audition.
Okay. So what's like your favorite instrument to use? Like, do you like use machine or like do you like? Are you MPC type?
I like the MPC, really like the MPC and beat machines. You feel me? But I don't know, like you can give me a AKA keyboard. Yeah, keyboard with the 6 drum pad on that beat. I go crazy. You feel me? Like
little 21 keys.
Give me a little $99 keyboard. Watch what happens. I don't even need a motif. You feel me?
Right.
Give me something small. Like
nice.
I like the Open Labs though. Like you feel me? You seen the big Open Labs keyboard with the touchscreen shit. Like I like the Open Labs. I just like how user friendly it is.
Right.
You feel me? Like that joint easy. Like if you mix it and master and you touch and grab a sound.
Nice.
That shit right there a little different and faster.
Fast.
I'm about to just FaceTime game.
Okay.
I ain't
Do
gonna lie.
Do you work with any local artists?
I know you said you do a lot exclusively with Hive.
Oh, hold on. There you go. Hold on, gang. I'm trying to add you now. All right, but hey, get it through the. Okay, I see how you did that. This nigga threw the CD cover in the back. Let me mirror you to the shit. That was smooth right there. Hold on.
You're going to have to do some adjustments.
All right, hold on. You're about 5 seconds away from my FaceTime.
Oh,
You're gonna be
you
loud.
have to up the light.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, turn your brightness up a little bit. You need a little more light, gang.
That's what I mean.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
There you go. Hey, that's fire though. All right, I got you.
Let me see.
He slid out.
Super promo.
Super promo.
No, I mean wrong thing.
What?
You're not putting that up there. You're putting them so Facebook can see him. On the
No,
TV.
maybe one of y'all should come over here because I'm a little confused.
Ashman, just take the camera off. So Facebook can see him on the TV.
Oh, okay.
You can turn the Beagle around too.
So we're turning him like
That's
Okay,
right.
so
By the way, the label we do
Left to
everything.
left.
We do the covers, everything.
All right, so you're gonna fix it so they can see the camera. So they can see it.
this way, am I doing it right?
Yeah, you can have it horizontal. I mean, vertical, horizontal. That's fine.
Oh, that's dope. He got his album.
You just got.
That's what I was talking about.
Ain't that what's it called, green screen?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's the green
You
screen.
just gotta
He
fix it
faded
so
and,
that
yeah.
you can see on the TV. So even if you gotta move the stand,
I think he's fixing his necklace.
yeah.
but just get him a shot.
All right, back it up a little bit
It's
more.
perfect right there. Oh no,
Or
back it
no,
up a little
because
bit.
the strap.
There we go.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, now you gonna turn the Beagle so they can see it too.
It's not good because we can't see his label. For
That's it.
Back it up a little bit.
We can't see
Move,
the
All right,
to,
that's it.
move to the right, Ashman.
They setting you up now, gang.
Move the camera. Move it to the right a little bit. No, now pan up.
What is this nigga doing?
Getting his stuff together. Be cool.
No.
You do it then.
No, that's what I said.
Can't you see it like that?
You can see him perfectly fine. That's fine.
We talk about from our view over
Right,
here.
that we can see.
Right.
Did y'all look at it on Beagle? See what
I
Beagle
just
is?
adjusted. You see it now. You see everything.
Did you see what Beagle is on? Can they see
You
it?
ready, gang?
Yeah, I gotta be this side.
I don't know what phone this is coming from. Hold up.
It's on your phone, but we're just recording for Facebook on this phone.
Yeah.
So your phone's right here.
Your
Yeah.
phone's right here, so if you wanna
Oh,
look
yeah,
right
it's
here.
Yeah.
Can he see us good? You can see us good, right?
What he sees is that in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Come over.
No, I'm turning the volume up.
Hey, where's my phone? Because I put it down trying to adjust shit.
I don't know.
Oh no.
There's a phone right here.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir.
Did somebody just walk through? Wait.
Oh,
confused.
it's not the volume is not coming from the TV.
Huh?
The vocals aren't coming from the TV. It's coming from his phone. So you just have to turn your phone up.
I did just turn it up.
It's all the way up?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
You
not
think you
connected
connect
to
to
the
the TV?
TV.
No, it's not. The volume's not coming out the TV. It's coming out the phone.
Connect to the speaker.
It won't do the Bluetooth to the speaker.
Why
Why?
not?
On a phone, no, it stops.
All right, well, let's make be quiet.
All right.
All right, so
Hold on, man. Just
well, let's finish.
you might want to get right there to do his interview. Then, if
Yeah, so
get
yeah.
closer, so it's a little closer for the sound.
Okay.
What am I hearing?
You gotta move over.
Somebody's phone is up.
All right, so let's finish yours first, and then we can
Alright, go ahead.
go into his. Hold on, real quick. So have you worked with any local artists?
I mean, as far as local artists, like I work with a lot of I worked with P Wonder yesterday. So me and P Wonder in Greensboro did something.
I did see that.
I worked with Ricky Ruckus out here in Winston. You feel me? I worked with a few local artists. You feel me? And then R.I.P. Sauce Pack. That was my artist.
All right, and so right now you work with Cravon, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So now we got Cravon. Bon, what's going on, sir? Let's get into your interview because we got you here and we got Juice here all night. You know what I mean?
All right, so tell us about yourself, sir.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm born and raised in Florida. My name is Cravon LeBlanc. I go by the name of Strap. I earned the nickname Strap in the NFL from just specifically just, you know what I'm saying, just being me. You know what I'm saying, who I am, a product of my environment. Nothing ain't never been handed to me. Nothing ain't never been given to me. I work for everything I got now, and shit, stay true, remember anything possible.
Right.
That's what's up.
It's gonna be some bumps and bumps in the road, but you know what I'm saying, as long as you stay down through all the fuckery and shit, you know what I'm saying, God gonna test, eventually that light gonna shine.
Right.
Definitely. So what's your music style?
I mean, my music style is it's a variety of things. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I drop or get on it don't sound the same as the last previous track that I did. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the unique thing about my flow. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, I'm not boxed in as the artist.
Right.
Okay. That's what's up. Who would you say your ideal who would your ideal label be that you would want to be signed on to?
Or do you want to be independent?
Or do you want to, yeah.
I mean, for me as an independent artist, just to get signed as an independent artist, that's not you know what I'm saying, a situation that I'm solely looking for. Because, I have my own record label, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, looking for artists myself. And I can, you know what I'm saying, I already have, you know what I'm saying, the funds and stuff to push myself as an independent artist. So I'm just looking for the right situation as far as, like a label deal, you know what I'm saying, as far as I can do that.
Okay, so when you felt like quitting, what or who motivated you?
I would say, my old girl, my mom, you know what I'm saying, she played a big part in that. My brother who's facing life right now, I would say those two played a real big part in, if I felt like quitting, got to my lowest point, I could turn to either one of them two and,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, have that dialogue or converse with them and just, you know what I'm saying, bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ultimate objective for your music?
What's my ultimate objective for music? That's what you said, bro?
Yeah, what's your ultimate objective for your music?
Well, for me, the reason why I got into music to begin with, my brother do music. You know what I'm saying? And right now, he's facing life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, you're feeling, you know how it is with fellas and shit. So when a fella get out, it's hard for them to seek a job or get into anything that, you know what I'm saying, they want to do or passionate about. You know what I'm saying? So it forced them to, you know what I'm saying, back to the streets or back to old ways or old habits. So what I did was I got, you know what I'm saying, into music and used music as a therapeutic method for me to, you know what I'm saying, keep my mental sane and you know what I'm saying, just vent on the paper. You know what I'm saying, whether that was on a beat, on a paper, on my notepad, my iPhone, whatever the case may be, I was always writing. You know what I'm saying, shit that I was going through down, on my day-to-day lifestyle, And So I would say my ultimate goal is, you know what I'm saying, just to have something built, you know what I'm saying, as far as like a record label and artist and a great situation to come together, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
on my shit, so when bro get down, he can have some shit to come home to.
I can dig it. Establish something so you have, you know, people to put into the foundation. I can dig it. That's dope.
Yeah, that is dope. So what do you feel like is more your passion, football or music, or do they go hand in hand?
I mean, football gonna always be my passion, you know what I'm saying? I've been playing that shit since I was 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's always been my dream, aspiration, goal is to get to the industrial field and, you know what I'm saying, take care of my people, my family, make sure,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, they ain't gotta want for shit. But
Right.
as far as music go, I definitely say go hand in hand just because music allowed me to vent out loud.
Express yourself, right?
And allow me to hold a lot of stuff in like I was doing in my previous years.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you get into music?
I got into music like I'll say about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Okay. That's what's up. What age did you realize you had flow? Was that 4 years ago? Or you been to it?
Nah, my flow was like the first year I say when I got into music, I ain't really have like that. I had a flow, but I ain't have like I wasn't drawing my audience in. Like I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, really like saying that shit, like saying the words. Like
Right.
until my brother was like, you know what I'm saying, hey man, you gotta give to him. You gotta like you gotta reel them in, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once I started, you know what I'm saying, with practicing time and just constantly just writing it in the studio shit, I built the flow.
Okay, that's what's up.
So did you lose friends? A lot of friends along the way to, you know, where you at right now?
Yeah, I lost friends, family, you know what I'm saying, like loved ones, people who I was day ones with, I ain't cool with no more, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, you know, that ain't necessarily like, you know what I'm saying, me getting big head or I done changed, or I forgot where I come from. No, that ain't the case. I'm always a product of my environment, but it's just that, you know, shit, everybody can't go to the top with you.
Right.
Right.
So like being an artist, right? Would you be an artist that's like just trying to consistently drop music and you just do it for like on a platform? Because I'm wondering, like, do you do shows?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing all that.
So like juggling that and the football, like how does that work?
It'll just be time based. Like if I was to go on tour and do shows or anything of that nature, you know what I'm saying, I'll chop it up with Juice and we'll sit down and come up with a game plan where that's like we hit, let's say shit, 5 to 7 cities, but that'll just be in the off season. You know what I'm saying? When I got time to do that.
Right.
Gotcha.
You know, when it's football time, it's football time. You know,
Right.
I want to focus and put that first because that comes first before anything.
Right.
Right. So what was the first song that you felt like got people like your name popping and got people like, oh, who is he? Let me listen to this music. Do he got more music?
I want to hear this answer. I want to hear this answer. Because I know the one.
I mean, I definitely say Desire.
Okay.
Desire.
Yeah, I've actually heard that one too.
Oh, really?
I seen the video for all that.
Oh, yeah, we did watch the video for it. So Desire is the one.
It was a different type of song and style and flow, so
Right.
a lot of people grab it.
Okay. What are some? Well, have you worked with any artists yet? If so, yeah. I mean, it's a question. If so, what artists? Because we did listen
I
to it.
worked with a few artists. I worked with K Kilo.
Yes.
She's
The first one.
artist up under the baby. You know what I'm saying? She's super lit. She's
Right.
like K Kilo.
Yeah.
I done worked with one of my fellow football players, Quan. He go by the name of Big Quan. That's his artist name. He in the music. I done did music with Doug the Plug.
Okay.
He's on my mixtape as well
Mm-hmm.
that I dropped recently today. He on there, K Kilo on there, and Quan and Swazi on there too as well as bonus tracks.
Right.
Okay.
So how many projects do you have to date?
Say that again.
How many projects do you have to date? So you just dropped one today. How many do
This
you
the
have?
first one.
Oh, it's the first
That's
one.
first one.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's my first mixtape project.
Well, we've been playing more. We've been playing some of it. It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds real good.
I got more though.
We want it. Look, send it to us.
Send it to us.
We'll be playing them.
Right.
They got the CD 3 hours early.
So I'm saying though, so from what y'all heard already thus far from the tape, you know what I'm saying? What's y'all feedback on it? Like, what's y'all?
I think it's dope. I
Yeah.
like that. Like every song don't sound the same. You know how like you have artists. I would say names, but you know y'all celebrities, so I can't. But a lot of that shit be sounding the same. So it's like you know who it is because it's that same beat or that same like every song sounded different, and that's what I liked about it. And I could appreciate that.
I think with sequence great. It has great sonic value. I like more of the melodic parts of it than I like the rapping part too, but I like the more melodic parts because it's like a feeling you get from the music. It just makes you feel away. That's what I like.
Yeah.
No, I get that a lot too. A lot of people say like, you know, that melodic is more so, you know what I'm saying, for me versus just solely just rapping it. But
You could definitely hear your passion in your music.
Right.
You can tell you ain't just throwing shit on, you know.
Right.
So so do you write?
it's definitely being in the story is something I always put behind what I'm rapping about.
Yeah.
Do you write?
Yeah.
So how often do you write? Like when something just kicks to you, you got a muse or something, or like inspiration. Where you draw your inspiration from?
Yeah, you know, I go coast to coast like you know what I'm saying? Like, I just traveling a lot.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Right.
It's right.
I can dig it.
Right.
Do you have any advice for artists trying to make mainstream music? I can't get that out for nothing. To make mainstream music or want to be anybody that wants to be an athlete, what is your advice for them? A professional athlete.
Man, just go for what you know. Whatever you want to do in life, you can do it as long as you put your mind to it.
Right.
You gotta come with work ethic and a lot of grind. And I would just also just tell them like, never let nobody tell you what you can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not big enough, strong enough, fast enough. You know what I'm saying? God made us all different. You know what I'm saying? We can't change that. So you gotta make that work. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, just keep pushing, keep fighting for what you want in life. It's gonna come. It's just gonna come with, you know, the humps and bumps in the road. You know, the devil always busy coming.
Yes.
We all know that.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? But like God say, the weapons, he didn't say that they weren't foreign, he just said they ain't gonna prosper. So,
Yeah, they ain't gonna prosper, right? We're gonna experience the weapons.
Right.
So could you define strap ENT for us?
yeah, man. So strap ENT, man, that's just a form of a person who can fight through anything, adversity, when you're back against the wall, when shit get tough, when things not going according to like how you want. You know what I'm saying? Is you gonna fight for what you want, or is you gonna lay down? I done seen plenty of people with raw talent, plenty of people who got that it factor, that potential to be like, but you know what I'm saying? That once they hit, you know what I'm saying, rock bottom, or they like they motion stop for a minute, they stop putting in that work, or they just quit on their goals or their dreams. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if you look at it, for example, Michael Jordan got cut.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan got cut.
And if he keep going, right?
And he kept going, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of the best of do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just feel like strap ENT, that's just, you know, stay true to you. Stay true to who you are, stay true to anything possible at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Stage
That's what that can mean.
There you go.
That was like, I had a little epiphany, like, oh, that's what me. Oh, that's dope. All right, so super quick, I did want to ask you about your foundation because I was on your Facebook page and I seen that you had a foundation. I thought that was pretty dope. I just wanted you to tell people about it because I seen where people can donate to it and things of that nature. So I just wanted to give you an opportunity to open the platform to speak about it.
Yeah, man, I got a foundation. It's called the Great Marble Block Foundation. It has two specials. It has a second chance program and a Save a Heart program that I dedicated to my brother and my father. The Save a Heart program I dedicated to my father because he died due to a massive heart attack. So people with any kind of disease or of that sort from a heart disease, my foundation donates. We go to hospitals. We host events. We do certain things in the community. Essentially just try to be that 1% better. You know what I'm saying? That 1% to help. And as far as the second chance program, for my brother, we did I go around to different prisons and talk to inmates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got a brother and I know what he go through in there, and I know, you know what I'm saying, just like how he doing that time, I'm doing that time with him. You feel what I'm saying? When it come down to people serving time, I don't wish that on nobody. Nobody deserve that. And at the end of the day, those people who locked up considered as dead still people. And I wanted to, go around to different prisons to give them a voice, you know what I'm saying, hear them out, hear their story and stuff like that. So with my foundation, what we did was we went out to South Bay to the prison and put together this program to pick out 10 inmates out of, I want to say, 25 inmates. And out of the 25 inmates, they had to come forth or come up with a business plan. If the winner will receive $100,000. Whoever came up with the best business plan.
Right.
But business plan, they had to, come forth and let us know and run us the whole proceeds, like the earnings, the goals, how would they run the whole business and everything. So, like, you know what I'm saying, it's real dope. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot in the community for kids. You know what I'm saying? I host camps, football camps, 707s, everything like that nature. So,
Yeah, I seen the football camps. That's dope.
Right.
yeah, so, basically create all about foundation to help impact and empower the youth.
Okay, that's
That's
definitely
dope. All right, so tell people where to find you, where they can download your music when it drops at 12 a.m., where they can find you on social media and things of that nature.
Yeah, man. So you can find me on Instagram, Twitter at StrapEnt and it's strap_ENT. So that's STRAP_ENT. Find me there. You can follow me, hit the link. You know what I'm saying? You can find my music on all platforms, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we lit.
We'll definitely be tagging all his information down, so y'all can definitely follow him. Like you say, he lit.
And we had two. And we had two black businesses. They're going to be getting some clothes to me to get to Juice for you. One is Hood Rich, so I'm gonna shout her out. Hood Rich Kim, she got a clothing line called Hood Rich. Yeah. And then King Bell, Monkey Face Clothing Brand. So I got those two brands. They're gonna be dope, giving you some clothes.
Sure.
Right.
We definitely appreciate you coming through.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you coming.
Whenever you come in town, look, hit us up.
Let us know.
For sure, man. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. It was dope.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, man, shit.
Oh, he got a phone call.
Every time.
All right, somebody, you got here. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right, man.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you when I leave out of here, and we'll go ahead and put this together to go ahead and drop this shit at 12. All right, bet.
You can take your thing off now. We don't see this.
Be seeing some videos from Miami.
Isn't that crazy?
Alright.
And you got to turn people back around. Try to get everybody
We was able to hear it.
You got to move back too, though, because you
I
pulled
was
this
checking
forward.
to see if we could hear it good. We was able to hear it good.
I can see everybody.
No, but the Beagle might be in the way of everything.
I'm gonna go live on my Facebook.
Okay. Normally we would have another stand, but we let somebody use it and they lost it.
We can do that then.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is that cool?
good.
Still alive.
I'm trying to. You gotta tag everybody. I don't know why.
Tell everybody.
Alright, boom.
Can I have this? Cause
Oh, I let it come up.
Have it.
Oh, because maybe because he's not a part of the group, he can't be saved. You gotta.
Follow
Yes, thank you.
That's gonna annoy me.
That's thank you.
Brief intermission.
We actually must follow.
Oh yeah, it won't let me pull a tag.
What's up, Vigo? What's going on, gang?
The Facebook right there beside
You
you.
lit with Facebook at?
Right
In
there.
the light.
Oh, we lit Facebook out there. Big Cartier on 31 millimeters. Don't play with
Shut up. Then.
Even the Gucci down to the puppies stop playing with it.
What he say? No filter. No filter.
No filter. I swear. That's all that thing.
So Juice, man, you got a project jumping?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, he
I
sent
got-
me his music.
I mean, you know, I got like, I don't know, I got about 5 albums, bro.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? I got crazy shit. I got, like I told you, I got the We Got Drugs featuring Future.
Mm-hmm.
The most recent, like, big song I did was, Choices featuring Money Man.
Okay.
Me, Money Man, and Milton Gates, you feel me? So I dropped that, like,
When you going around
21.
Kevin Case, just like she said, take me in your suitcase.
I
So what are you doing?
cannot. I'm tagging
You
us.
can sit down and listen to
Remember your
it.
feathers.
You know, that's on. I went, oh, here.
Like, you must say you got to stay up all night.
I was just thinking, I can't multitask.
But yeah, I got a bunch of new shit about to come out, bro. I'm about to just. I'm really like, I ain't dropping no music probably till like really, I don't know, maybe the end of the football season. Like me and Brooke kind of like go back and forth. Like,
Okay.
you know, she doing
That's
off
smart.
season.
Yeah.
Doing off season, he drop, he do his thing. You feel me?
Right.
On the football season, I drop,
You do
I
your
do my
thing.
Do
thing.
you think your music is more so made for the fall?
Yes and no, cause I don't know, like
You gotta have some summer bangers too.
I got some turned up shit, like,
Right.
Yeah.
but like my new shit is called Poetic Pain.
Okay.
So it's really like I don't know where I put this.
Oh.
My fault.
You fine.
But my new shit called Poetic Pain, so it's kind of like some real like it's real like life experiences. You feel me?
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, shit. Matter of fact, I can let you hear one of them shit. You got
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Have you sent it to her? Or is it?
you got Poetic Justice on your phone.
Wait, if you can't turn it that way, why don't you just put it in there?
Oh yeah.
Because I forgot. I was thinking about Instagram because you know Instagram won't let you rotate the camera.
You got a contact?
Alright.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's the new shit I'm gonna drop is called Poetic Justice. The album's called Poetic Pain, but the single I did like a little snippet of a joint I put out, and that shit went viral like maybe. I don't even know when I did that shit. Like, when did I do that recording? This is like January, February, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did it in like February. But nah, it's not on. What's the name of it? It's not released yet. That's why I asked her this. She having a
Exclusive. Look. Exclusive.
Yeah, right.
You got
It's
to
not
send
in
it to me and I
balance.
can play it.
All right, Facebook, y'all gonna have to hold on for a second.
So, another brief intermission.
Hold on. Look at Facebook. Like, where you go?
Well, I think this is why I'm making it right, burp. Because I was just burping too. He was just burping. I'm like,
That shit was bitter.
I think, yeah, this one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you ain't try to build it.
I ain't want to drink all his stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send you 2 joints. What's your number? Yeah, you put it in. I want you
Oh
to
yeah, I can't say it out loud. I'm glad you said that because I was just about to say
Live
it
table
too.
talk after dark at gmail.com.
No, I'm
Send it
sending
to
I'm
my
messing.
phone.
I'm just joking.
All right, man.
Oh, yeah, this is pretty
And
good.
I'm gonna send you one more. Okay.
Can I see that shit? Your phone quick.
All right, let's hear this poetic.
It's called Poetic.
I
What was
just
the
got
other
Get
part?
Litty.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. The first one, you can play Get Litty first. If you
Okay.
Hold on, okay, guys.
Get litty for me one time, shawty satisfied in no time, but I swear that she's so damn fine. Oh my, I can get her off of my mind. So I get her diamonds and pearls. Say she want more, I can give her this world. Say she want more, I can buy out the store. Say she want more, this is never satisfied. She always wants more. She always wants more. She always wants more. Valentino Rodeo, Hermes and Bodego. If she wanted I pay for, she be driving me loco. With an ink with a say so. She an angel, no halo. But her body amazing, and her sex game is single. The devil with powder, got Gucci snakes on my collar. Used to strip for them dollars, she used to strip for them dollars. But her past is the past, and to me that ain't a problem. Yeah, to me that ain't a problem. So move your body like a dancer. Are you a Libra or a Cancer? I'm just trying to meet your standards, probably get some answers. Carolina Panther. Lil' mama is a vibe, yes a vibe. Say look me in me eyes, what on your mind? What's on your mind? Get litty for me one time, shawty satisfied in no time, but I swear that she's so damn fine. Oh my, I can get her off of my mind. So I get her diamonds and pearls. Say she want more, I could give her this world. Say she want more.
No.
One time.
One time.
That's all y'all get at that one. Hold on. Hold on, save that for the y'all gotta get the whole song for this one. Y'all gotta get the whole, the world need to hear this.
Hello world. Just you, hello world show. World, hello. Yes, this is lyrical pain, that's cheap to rap. Yeah. Fresh flowers blossom in gardens of Eden. My soul swims like canals, I'm dodging these leeches. Don Julio with models and parties on beaches. Record label had a hold and was scared to release us. Flooded with my own thoughts as I ignored the teacher. Like a TV show, I'm lost, but it's another season. Told my city, have patience, just wait for me. If I ain't Carolina Jordan, yes, I'm Robert Ory. It's like overtime, how I put in work. Floor seats, Hornets game, I'm next to Doris Burke. Hello world, I'm out this world, I feel like Captain Kirk. And 10K flat, we can put them on the shirt. I grab a scat pack, that ain't no basic shit. I'm with Scrap, I swear, we don't do no waiting list. Palms up to the sky, I got the case dismissed. I put a 30 on this block, look like a selfie stick. You can feel this pain, that's when you look at me. Part of my mental, I swear that's what they took from me. I swear sometimes my life, it feels just like a book to me. I feel like Murphy Lee, what the fuck the hook gon' be? Two-tone Cartier, that's on my left arm. Shout out Ronnie Prime jewelry on my damn charm. I feel like a cornerback, how I play the ball. Or like one of the Migos, I be taking off. This is poetic justice like Janet Jackson. When you love like I love, it brings satisfaction. It's hard to get good music without the cap. This is lyrical pain and it's deeper than rap. When you hustle to feed your kids, that's deeper than trapping. Washed over by these angels so these blessings happen. When you hustle to feed your kids, that's deeper than trapping. Washed over by these angels so these blessings happen. Legal got killed, I couldn't believe that it happened. Then I lost songs, I almost equipped with this rapping. I dropped my head and hide these tears behind designer fashions. Made amends with DQ over freshy casket. It's funny growing up and getting picked on. Now it's 20K and diamonds on my damn arm. I could fuck any bitch that came at me wrong. I mean every lyric put into this fucking song. I'm still that same AJ from the east side. Back with $10 grams and cheap 3.5s. Quran had them same birds that made doves fly. Fifth apartment by the office right in Parkside. Shootout at my studio, I seen sparks fly. Can you imagine this world that's through the shooter's eyes? Name drug through the mud and I got crucified. But at my lowest, I ain't never think about suicide. When you can't afford it's hard to stay focused. Steady posting on the gram like they wooden noses. French and Gucci fell out and I took it to Cozies. Welcome home, tour canceled, I thought it was over. Now a nigga blowing up like a detonator. I brought my whole career back like a respirator. Whole team going up like an elevator. Even though we took the stairs like the escalator. This is poetic justice like Janet Jackson. When you love like I love, it brings satisfaction. It's hard to get good music without the capping. This is lyrical pain, it's deeper than rapping. Yeah, this is deeper than rapping. When you hustle to feed your kids, that's deeper than trapping. Washed over by these angels, so these blessings happen. Hello world.
I could visualize
everything he was saying. I was envisioning.
Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, my shit a little different. You feel me? Like,
I was over here like, yeah.
It was in front of
Some
the
of the shit you was saying, I was like, yeah, Park side, okay.
that shit all the true story. They got shot in my studio. That's why I said shoot out at my studio. I seen sparks fly.
Right.
And this how deep that shit is. The man that shot him got killed, but the man that shot him was my label mate. He ended up getting killed years later. But the guy that he shot at my studio got shot in the face and lost his eye. That's why that shit's so deep. Like, can you imagine this world that's through shooters' eyes?
Right.
You feel me? That's why
That shit's crazy.
like, yeah, that shit deep than
I might
rap.
listen to that again.
You got it, so you.
Yeah. Like,
When is that drop? When is the party drop?
I'm gonna probably all y'all getting that shit early.
It's
I'm
exclusive,
gonna
guys.
probably upload
we
it.
the second world premiere.
table talk.
I'm gonna get on Facebook. They get look, Facebook get my music. I'll let y'all hear like one more song and I'm gonna slide.
Alright.
But yeah, I got some. That's why I said I've been giving niggas word. Like,
Yeah.
my shit a little different. Like, this new album is more mature. Like, that's what I'm telling niggas.
Do you record yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Put this one. But,
Just let you know you still on for live.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. I ain't tripping.
But it's on our live, so it's private. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on y'all. Y'all
Y'all
are cool.
yeah, right.
That's what I said. Y'all are cool. It's just my item. Like, nah.
Nigga writing that shit down like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this.
Word. No.
Let me see that. This like the last song I well besides yesterday. This is the last song I recorded. This one right here. It's called Strawberry Hills.
Champagne bottles, they steady get poured. I'm on the island with a 08 Melissa Ford. Still running with some niggas who gon' up the score. I've been chasing paper so long, my feet sore. Strawberry hills, get blueberry chills. I heard like a gamble, like a fortune wheel. I got dogs behind the wall waiting on the pill. So like the movie Juice, I'ma slide with the still. I'm quick to tell the world I'm not a mind reader, but I'm quick to tell a girl I'm not blind either. At night when I see her, I hit her like I need her. Conversations get exotic right over the reef. But her body picture perfect, she Mona Lisa. These diamonds black and yellow, call it with Khalifa. And I've been boiling like Carmelo while y'all in the bleachers. Said I've been boiling like Carmelo while they in the bleachers. Strawberry hills, get blueberry chills. 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 Champagne bottles, they steady get poured. 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 Tell the bartender we need more bottles. Tell the strip club we need more models. We on smoke runs, we don't do gelato. 20 deep to the B&B and they gon' follow. Off a private jet and we just flew in the chef. With a Persian rug, really watching where I step. These strawberry hills, burn blueberry chills. Can't really imagine how this shit feels.
I need this P1 this shit and I'm gone.
Give us another one.
I let y'all hear some trap shit, cause that shit like slow shit.
I fucks with it.
Right, me too.
But that's like
That's why I trip about the phone music.
Right.
That shit is like some riding shit. You just, you know what I mean?
like,
So Robin?
yeah,
Riding.
Oh.
Damn, Tina. Tina's gotta be a pervert.
I see some writing. Look at these. Okay, never mind.
Shit you was drunk to, you know
I
what
was
I mean?
like, I wouldn't ride to that, but I'm sure.
Yeah. Hello world. Yeah. Just you, hello world. Bust down, Cartier, Cuban links, overweight, seen the stars in a new race. Left the strip club, it was a new day. First room on the tongue, that's a high taste. We was back yachts every day. New deal, 2 pay, G63 Sport, do 180. Bust down, Cartier, Cuban link chains, overweight. I seen stars in a new race. Left the strip club, it was a new day. Put a song on the tongue, that's a hot taste. We was back to back yachts like every day. New deal, 2-pay, G63 Sport, do 180.
Oh, okay.
Don't turn me down, man.
Oh.
Bust down, Cartier, Cuban links, overweight. Seen the stars in a new race. Left the strip club, it was a new day. Put a song on the tongue, that's a hot taste. We was back to back yachts every day. New deal, 2-pay, G63 Sport, do 180. Bust down, Cartier, Cuban link chains, overweight. I seen stars in a new race. Left the strip club, it was a new day. Put a song on the tongue, that's a hot taste. We was back to back yachts like every day. New deal, 2-pay, G63 Sport, do 180. Just left the condo on Biscayne. I just walked out of town with like 6 chains. 20K diamonds, my wrist game. I'm lit and so is my bitch chain. 120, my nigga, the turnpike in the race. That bitch got a power button. Booby trap, me and Strap and the Mayweathers just ran through hella money. I ain't gotta stop the car to make the top drive. I was standing on business with the block high. Pocket watching niggas worried about what I got. Just bought a Benz and I took it to the chop shop. I pull up in a Tesla. I'm out busy flexing. 22 bottles in a nigga section. He ain't learned his lesson. 40 caliber blessing. Ain't walk for the session. That bitch on the message. Don't do true religion. Dior keep it Christian. Diamonds really hitting. All these bitches glisten. Yeah. Dior keep it Christian. Diamonds really glisten. Bitches really hit. Said these diamonds really glisten, bitches really hitting. Try my chain, bitches, you will come up missing. Bust down, Cartier, Cuban link chains, overweight. I seen stars in a new race. Left the strip club, it was a new day. Put a song on the tongue, that's a hot taste. We was back to back yachts like every day. New deal, 2-pay, G63 Sport, and you don't got a bag, then you better get off your ass, get on a mission. I'm on my way to go make me $1 million. Why niggas like bitches, they all in they feelings. I cannot rock with it, I just cannot feel it. Maybe I'm different, they say that I'm tripping. Either way, nigga, the way that I'm dripping. Got all of these bitches back paying attention. I'm mashing the gas, revving the engine. I'm repping Carolina like the right brothers. In the kitchen with the right bitch for the right number. I'm a popper in the microwave and let her melt down just like butter. Niggas swear that they doing numbers, but it ain't another nigga like Wonder. Juice, when I get that pack, I'm running it. Forfeit down, no punting it. I feel like Patrick Mahomes. He just touched down, I'm clutching it. Soon as I get it, I'm busting it. Like this little bitch that I'm fucking with. I'm finna go get $1 million, my nigga. I got that shit on my bucket list. It's Wonder.
Bust down.
Wait, what was the feature?
P1.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, Wonder went crazy on that.
Yeah.
The line that stuck with me was, don't choose true religions, the earth keep it Christians. That was fire.
Oh, yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah, I make that shit too. I swear to God, y'all hear that shit on camera. I ain't got no true religion.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
That's what you can slide through again. I feel like you got a whole lot more to talk about.
Anytime I fuck with y'all, the turn with you got your feel.
I appreciate
y'all. I appreciate the hospitality.
Right. We definitely appreciate you supporting us also.
Oh, anytime.
You know, bringing your, what's it called? Your, not client.
Artist.
Artist. Artist. You know, me and my clients.
You know, she wants her shit right. She's riding her clients.
You're artist. Client.
You said it, nigga.
I was like, wait, not client. Hold on.
Lord.
That's what I meant. But we definitely appreciate you, definitely. Yeah.
Thanks.
And dropping your music. You
You
know,
got
we got
some
the
more.
exclusive.
Oh yeah, I'm saving all that.
I mean, we need some for the next promo show.
Save it all that.
No true religion. I mean, the earth keep it Christians.
And we definitely will be having y'all bio up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna write
both
you
of
a
y'all
bio
bios
right
up
in my
tomorrow
bio.
on our
Bet.
page.
I appreciate it. I was about to say, I have his bio up. Y'all can write one or whatever and send it to me. But I got a bio.
Copy and paste it?
I was about to say, I got a bio on Spotify.
Okay. Well, we basically take the bio. I basically take everything that I've got from each one
Oh,
of
shit,
and I
shit,
create
shit.
my own bio.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I might like hit you up.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire though. I like that. Don't do your thing. I always like new content about me.
That's why I said I was gotta come back. It's way more.
Yeah, it's more. I gotta get more deeper into you. It's more.
Right.
It's a lot more we need from you. So you definitely next time you come in town or you back around, definitely. Yeah, he knows all about the productions and beats and stuff too. So
Anything, anytime. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
We
You feel me?
thank
just let us know when you get extra
I'm
time.
about to slide back to the city and then I don't know. Y'all see on Facebook, y'all know I'll be so
Yeah,
ready.
you everywhere.
Right. All right.
Me and my
You getting the hot topics,
We
huh?
about to get into them hot topics. I'm about to just show him out, and then we're gonna get into the hot topics.
Oh, yeah. I'm really going to that.
Yeah.
Why is it spicy?
It's hot topics time.
All right, so did you want to start with the hot topic?
What do you value more, money or love or respect?
In the relationship or like in general?
Period.
Okay.
Money, love, or respect?
Money, love, or respect?
Respect.
Respect. You can't get nowhere without respect.
Yeah, you
Right,
can.
especially
You can have a bunch of money and people beat you up. They don't respect you. They're taking
and
money.
if it's a relationship, if you're dealing with a team, she's gonna take all your money anyway. So
Right.
disrespect me and
disrespect
take
me.
it. Disrespect me and
Respect me and
take
take
it.
it.
Yeah.
Disrespect me.
Just respect
But
me.
the love part is kind of hard though, man. Because like, I mean, you can
I mean,
respect somebody and
no,
not
the thing
love
is,
them.
no, that's not even true because at the
It
same
is
time,
true.
no, you at the same, hold on, because you can love someone, but your respect be so fucked up with them
No,
that
that's
their
why I
love
just
is
said.
that
That's
they
why I
don't
just
even
said
feel
you
like
can
love.
respect somebody and not love them.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Oh, my fault. Goddamn, I believe in Yeah, but for real, like, I mean, you can respect somebody and not have no kind of love for them. Like, I know niggas I hate that I respect.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't respect
You don't have nobody that you don't like that you
I
respect?
don't respect anybody I like
I don't
either.
respect you.
I'm not about to, if I don't like you, I'm not about to respect you. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
make
that's-
sure you
If
fit
I
in.
don't, I mean, you got it's certain positions where you have to respect
You
somebody
can
that you
respect
don't like
somebody,
your
right.
boss, for example. You don't like your boss, but you're gonna respect your boss
Right.
because they're your boss.
Hey, what
No,
happened
my
to Bigo?
boss, I'm cool with my boss.
Right.
Hey, what happened to Bigo? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
yeah, somebody's just trying to.
Oh, I said a fan lottery for you guys.
Oh,
I said thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Yes. Your numbers were going up. So
Yeah,
yeah,
oh, you was watching it?
Yeah, that's what I was on. Why you guys?
Yeah, Bigo be going
I
up.
appreciate it.
Like, I ain't lying, boy. I used to be on Bigo.
Yeah, I said that.
I ain't even know nothing about Bigo.
Listen, I've been doing it all day long. like, it's crazy though. Like, I've been seeing people with their fan lotteries, and I've been sending gifts and shit. And
Fresh,
just,
she showed me how to do that shit. I'd have been like, what's the highest I got? Like number 2, 3 on the hot list.
Nice.
Like at the top of everybody.
Look
Like
at you.
it'd be like 1 or 2 foreigners over
Yeah,
me.
I
Like
heard
I'd be
that
like the
too. They
only
keep
American
changing
up there.
rules.
I'm gonna go by myself lit. Like
Yeah.
lit, gang. Them
What's-
fan lotteries turn you
what's
up.
the
All you
host
gotta-
thing though? Because like I was there yesterday, and somebody kept saying like I had to meet my quotas or something like
Oh, y'all
that.
ain't get paid on Bigo yet?
No, that's why we
Oh
try
yeah,
to.
we talked to her.
Oh, yeah, I recruit for them.
Talk to her. She
But
was
they been
speaking to
supposed to
her.
do 35 to 40 hours on camera a month, and you know you have to get this certain amount of beans, whatever the case may be. And it's like y'all will be able to support each other. Only y'all will have to have 2 different phones
Be a
because you
family
can't
and all that.
have. Yeah, you can't have the same account like on one device.
Okay.
But like y'all be a great group to come on there, and
Yeah.
mad people gonna jump to get y'all and their
Yeah.
families because y'all
Right.
gonna make them money. Number 1, they don't tell y'all gonna make them money.
Right.
Number 2, they don't tell y'all really it's no support. They say
Yeah.
support, they don't support.
Yeah.
But I've been
It's all
hearing
about your
Yeah.
support.
exactly, and I've been hearing all about like people were talking about they had to have agents, and you gotta have be in a family, and
Yeah, she can do all
Yeah,
that.
that's, I
bro.
mean that's been how really you don't need to be in a fan.
Yeah, because I wasn't in a family ever. I ain't never joined no family. I just
Are you follow us on our podcast page on Facebook?
I don't have a Facebook. You have an
Oh.
Instagram?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
it's just live.table.talk.
And I'm gonna definitely hit you up so we can talk more about Bigo.
Yeah, I got you. I didn't set you guys up because I'm with one of the biggest houses of work. I would never put you guys in good hands, even though I'm not on it anymore.
Because like with Bigo, what we do is like we just basically just try to like keep promoting our Facebook page or whatever, just so that we can get those viewers to go watch that. Because I mean, the Bigo was cool, and I know you can monetize everything off of it, but you know,
Yeah.
it's
It's good for networking too because you never know who you're gonna
Who's
meet.
watching?
But you know to be good for like stereo too. That picked the
Yeah. We actually was
I was
looking
number
at.
6 on that as well, so I've been
Yeah.
happy to help and
Okay.
support whatever you guys
We'll
need.
definitely hit you up. Look.
It was live.
She got me on
I'm
Bigo.
sorry.
live.table.talk.
The live dot table
After
dot.
dark, just put a whole bunch of periods between each word.
I gotcha.
Or you just do type in live table talk and then do pop.
I just don't have to work.
Periods between each word.
Yeah, but I
You know the
be
girl is
happy
live,
to get you guys
period. But definitely appreciate both of y'all like
Right.
dropping major gems.
Right.
I would say, yeah, she put me on.
No pun intended. She gave him some diamonds and shit.
Nice, so she gave him some diamonds for it.
Yeah, they can still convert those and use them to like support other people, so that's a good thing. That's a good way, to get you guys.
Right.
Yeah, I know I gave her like 200
You
diamonds.
gotta be careful, Bill, because everybody, they scream support, especially with the women, but they don't really support. As long as you got your own support and your own team, you guys are good to go.
Okay.
I mean, the little checks is nice,
Yeah.
but they do want you to sit on camera.
Yeah.
They
wow.
no games. Yes.
But y'all can finesse it though. It's for y'all.
Right. We definitely
Y'all take shifts with that shit.
Right.
Everybody, it's for y'all. All y'all do an hour a day. Y'all not y'all want one count doing an hour a day.
I'm a
That ain't
start.
shit.
Yeah. And I work politics 7 days a week, and so I don't have time at all. I'd rather do that than but I'll be more than happy. Whatever you guys need, I got you.
I started doing the Bigo shit.
Appreciate it.
I started getting paid off the Instagram shit, and I stopped the Bigo shit. I started getting paid for the Instagram reels. I got my shit got monetized on Instagram and Facebook, so I said,
trust me, we on the same way. We're trying to hit up all everything. We're trying to monetize on all platforms.
y'all ain't monetize. I show you how to do all that shit. It's a form, bro.
Right.
I send y'all the form, bro. I send y'all. It's Instagram. Like if your page ain't reached a certain amount of analytics,
We on live.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah,
We gonna hit y'all up.
Hit us up. Right.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, just give my number, text me, and then we'll
Here we go, hit us.
Thank y'all so much.
I can say I'll put on all that shit.
Thank you.
I don't want to interrupt. Walk through.
I know you
No,
good.
you good. They know y'all. They know y'all here,
Facebook.
right.
I'm out this bitch, you feel me? This Facebook right here, yeah, we lit, bitch, you see what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Hey, look, that bitch got the flash on. That bitch probably going crazy. You feel me? That's a 40 bar right there, Facebook. That's it. That's a 40 bar. That's a 20.
Hey, look.
That's a 60 piece Facebook. I ain't gonna lie. And it's like, that's 2 bands on the jacket. My girl got the same one on. Look. I ain't gonna lie. We went crazy.
She okay?
Appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you.
And definitely hit us up. Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. Hey, good meeting you, gang.
Alright, man.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all get my number and check in.
Alright.
Love these interviews.
Me too. I love these
Definitely
interviews.
dropping jewels.
Hey, what's going on? I'm talking. Where you going?
I'm just making sure because he turned the camera.
Exclusive with the jewels.
All right, back into the regular scheduled program.
The schedule it.
Oh.
The schedule it.
So there was the money, respect, or love. So we all said respect, right?
But I'm kind of short. So
I'm kind of short.
yeah.
Lumber support? You have the lumber support?
Hey guys!
Alright, so I said this on Facebook a while ago too. Do you feel that people use sex or smoking or drinking as a coping mechanism to deal with pain versus getting the help to fix the
So sex, drugs, and alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, it's an outlet
Yeah.
to get your mind off of
Yeah.
I know, we spoke about this before. It's definitely an outlet.
All of them have
I know. When I be stressed out, I get my wine with my music. That's my outlet.
All of them release endorphins. So
Yeah.
But do you feel like people use it to
Yeah.
cope instead of actually like dealing with?
Hell yeah.
So what do you think are ways to like actually deal with the things that you're trying to use devices to cope for?
Maybe you don't have that outright. I'm about to say, maybe you can't afford counsel, or you don't trust anybody enough to really vent to them. So
We can
you
bring it
just
closer now.
drown. You pour your sorrows. You know what I mean? You drown yourself in. And
You said what?
Like you pour your sorrows. You hide behind those drugs. Like I mean, the getting high is getting high. It makes you elevate to a different level. It makes you feel better. I mean, crashing is crashing, yes, but like for that moment, you feel good again.
Right.
True.
Right.
Even with sex, same thing. Like in that moment, you feel good.
You feel
and
good. And then when it's done, I'm like, this motherfucker's so good on my fucking nerves.
Right.
You give me a nut. Alright, the next question.
Why are kids mad disrespectful in this generation compared to ours? Y'all think that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Our kids are horrible.
I mean, we were bad.
No, these motherfuckers are terrible.
Our
These
moms
motherfuckers
would
are
beat our
terrible.
ass.
Yeah, our moms will beat our ass, but still, I don't know. Maybe I was bad.
These motherfucking kids are bad.
They just don't have no respect. They don't have no respect.
They don't
Like,
no
do you
boundaries.
see the video that I shared where the kid was beating up his grandma, kicking her and shit? Like, we would never.
No, what about the little boy that was in class? He was like, "Shut up, bitch!" Or some shit.
Like, yeah, we would
fuck
never.
the videos. My fucking kid right now. Woo! He's driving me fucking crazy. About to have a boot camp. You remember we used to get drained all the time we go to boot camp? Did y'all get drained that?
No.
Yeah, reform school and shit like that.
Yeah, we used to get drained all the time. We was gonna get shipped off. I said that to my son the other day. I told him I was gonna call the cops on him.
You see the military.
Yeah, I
school.
told him I was gonna call the cops on him, and they was gonna send him off to I said it's boot camp. I said if you do one more thing in school, and he still did something else.
It's like these kids don't give a fuck.
Yo, and then I'm like,
Like,
you
let
would
me test
think
the
in your
water.
mind,
Right.
and I don't really beat my son, but I beat his ass the other day, and I'm like, you don't really think. I mean, you as well, shit, I don't know, cause they're kids, they're not gonna think the way we think, but you would think that they won't do nothing.
I mean,
the
nowadays-
next fucking day, you
That
would
ass
think they
whooping
don't
for
do
5
nothing.
minutes. It's
Now I made this one long because I had so much built up shit he been doing. I was like, what the fucker? I finally beat his ass. He thought he was about to die.
After that little 5 minute ass whooping, he go right back into.
Yeah, no, literally, I swear to you. After his little beating, he was just back to. He would start playing with Alex and them. I was like, no, what the fuck is you doing?
Like, no,
you supposed to be
you're
so
in
sad.
trouble.
When I got my ass beat, I was in my
hurt
room
for a minute.
Yeah, I was in my room for hours. I didn't even want to see my mom's face. He come trying to love up on me. What the fuck is you doing?
These kids is different. But yeah, these kids are mad disrespectful.
Yes.
These kids get away with way more than what we did.
That is true.
Way more.
I think it's because of our parents' skills too. Because nowadays it's like we can't do so much like our parents used to do. They used to fuck us up and get away with it. Now if we fuck up a kid, we get locked up. They get taken away from us. All that shit. So it's
Social
different.
Services said no bruises lasting longer than 24 hours.
Right.
And
Now,
that's
I don't
impossible.
think. Right. I don't think for me, I would want to beat my child
They
the
need to
way
make it a
our
week.
parents beat us anyway. That was abuse.
Right.
That was a fucking abuse.
I mean, but it definitely gave me
It
some
did
type of
something.
structure.
Yeah, but I'm not about to abuse my child.
I guess different people got beat different.
I
I
appreciate
don't
the
know.
drop court beating.
I got
I know,
beat.
drop court.
I got to do this in
I got beat
No,
up every
Like,
day.
two
Oh, the worst thing I got
Two
was
by four?
I was bad.
the worst thing I got whooped with was the thing that you start painting with, the paint stir, the thick stick,
Bitch, I wish.
the long one. I thought that was horrible.
What the fuck?
You ain't getting mad.
Anything.
Yeah, I got fucking
Girl,
That's why it was
anything.
nigga.
Mama, if you said
I ain't
something
talking
right
about
now,
that.
this bottle would have went up your fucking head. Anything that's in her fucking
Reach.
Yeah, she gonna.
We stay with wooden broomsticks. No.
My
no,
dad
no.
didn't play that shit though, cause like when my mom would, I wept so bad. So when my mom would whoop me, like it was one time my mom whooped me, and my dad told her, "You gonna stay the fuck home with her, and she not going to school like that."
Nah, my mama would beat your ass. You could be gushing out. You supposed to have stitches. She would try to get that needle sport and try to fix it up her damn self. You know you need to go to the hospital. She would fix it her damn self. You better shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Go in your fucking room.
Think about
Get out
why
my
it
face.
happened.
And we didn't do shit.
Think about why it
I swear,
happened.
we wouldn't even be doing. We would walk in the house. We wouldn't even be doing shit. I swear, we had a work. I had a worse life. We would not be doing shit.
Well, speaking of that, do you feel that childhood traumas currently affect how you date?
Oh no, not that.
I don't feel like.
Not
Well,
the
I feel like
beating
some
part.
of the not that aspect, but I feel like
But
some
some
of
of it,
some
yeah.
of the childhood stuff that I grew up with, I feel like it do affect the way I.
Right.
date.
I got a better
Right.
question on that.
Cause
Do you-
I had.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cause bro, go ahead. Was you done talking?
I mean, you can go ahead.
Okay, so for me, for instance, with childhood trauma, it was more so of seeing my mom in and out the house drunk, and she was heavily drunk. Like I barely seen her until I seen her when she was drunk.
Okay, so do you?
So it was like,
What's-
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was about to finish. So with that, and then I just seen different men and all stuff, type of stuff. And I seen she was always go get that money. So it was like in the beginning when I first started dating, even though I was a virgin with the guys, they would still throw money at me. So it was always about get that money. Until I dated a regular guy that didn't have as much. And then it was like, damn, this is different, you know?
Down low from
You
that.
know, because Oh, I say names. What the fuck? I'll be catching myself. But when I dated a regular, but the thing is, when I was like one of the guys I was dating, my first date, he was like, he had money, so he was just. I would be in high school. He would just leave money underneath the rock for me. I'll be at school playing. So, but when I was like, this ain't love, you know. So I actually went out and found love, which was my first. I went out and found love and everything. But it was like, still to this day, I be thinking like, shit, I'm about to get this money from this nigga. You know, I be having those thoughts sometimes. But I have to will myself in sometimes. Like, damn, I still want love though.
Right.
Because that ain't love. You can find a rich man, you know, but that ain't always love.
So my spin-off question to that is like, do you feel like you keep attracting people that have the same relatable childhood traumas that you have gone through?
No, I don't.
My dad was a cheater, and I kept dating guys that were cheaters. Now, who I'm dating is not a cheater, but I kept dating guys who were cheaters. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, no, for me, no, because I actually dated all my relationships. They had mom and dad at home. They have beautiful families. I haven't. That's not have nothing to do with
trauma. You can have
but trauma.
Double parent home have trauma. Look at Michael Jackson.
That is true. That is 100% true. But no, I didn't experience the same trauma that I had. That they had. We had two different traumas. They understand my trauma.
I'm saying, think about it. I feel like everybody I dated, we've had. It's either they had issues with they wasn't close with their mom or their pops, but it's like we can relate to that. In that aspect, but when it comes to their actual situations,
you probably have never been in that situation.
I've never been in that situation.
Gotcha.
But I can see that being.
They had trauma
because everybody has had childhood trauma,
right?
Because as a child, you don't know what traumatizes you. You could have watched the movie, it traumatizes you.
That is true.
Even as adults, some things you don't know is traumatizing you till somebody bring it to your attention.
I'm gonna put you like this: I was molested when I was little. I didn't come out to my mom that I was molested till I got of age, not of age, but I was like 19 when I told my mom that I was molested. But I was molested by a female, not a guy. But I came out to my mom. I was like, yeah, I was molested. I didn't know I was being molested at that time when I was doing the stuff that I was doing with this lady. I didn't know. I thought it was just, I was getting like some type of punishment or some type of shit. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But when I got older and I started seeing what molestation is, I was like, damn, this bitch was making me eat her pussy.
So did it traumatize you when you figured it out?
I don't like vagina.
Oh, so it definitely traumatized you.
I don't like it at all.
And you knew it from that age too, like when we were molested too, right? So it's like
kinda, but I feel like that kind of
pushed me that way.
Pushed me like, okay, I know I don't like that shit.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's fucked up.
But,
yeah, let's enlighten the load a little bit. What's the next question?
I mean, we gotta do because we could do a whole different segment for that though.
But I mean, that's a deep ass topic. Childhood trauma do fuck you up, and that's like a lot of people are dealing with childhood traumas as adults, and that's why they don't be in healthy relationships, or they're not happy with themselves, or they're going through depression because they haven't dealt with the pain that they experienced in their childhood.
And a lot of us are still learning to deal with it, and not only that, we're learning. Okay. This was a trauma.
Yes.
Because in my eyes, it was a norm.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All right. So let's. This is a different one. Do you feel because Black women have become so independent they lost their place inside the home?
No.
To a certain extent, because a lot of females are not cooking; they're TikToking.
And that's what I'm saying.
TikTok cooking, like, you know, and you know, so you gotta look at that type of stuff, because I mean, kids are watching it, and they like, oh, my mom cooked this, and they gonna grow up and they gonna show their kids, okay, yeah, my mama showed me how this is how you do it.
Right.
No, that's like white women on TikTok show you how to do that.
Do you think that did y'all have an answer to this question? Okay. Do you
it's based off of like submission in the traditional way.
Because I feel like I mean women are still in the household, but I mean their roles have changed a little bit, but everyone's not still in the same corporate world as some people still got 9 to 5s or whatever. They come home and cook and do whatever they do. So I don't think it's changed from what I've experienced.
Right.
I did.
So what are you gonna ask?
No, I was kind of bouncing off of that, but do you think that as well, not say do we think, but as for us right now, do we feel as though that we have to change something in ourselves so we could raise our kid? Well, you didn't have a fucking kid.
Oh yeah, yes.
I mean,
Wait,
Everybody, even before you have kids, you gotta
yeah, but I'm saying,
yourself.
okay, let me finish. Such as you're raising a daughter, do you feel like you need to change stuff to say, okay, let me start to raise?
This is inappropriate.
Yeah,
I
let me
don't want
start
you
to
to do
change.
this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I can think it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense because like you don't want your children to see stuff that you're not ready for them to see at a young age.
Right.
Like sometimes I'll be in the crib or whatever, and like I'm not gonna watch something around a child because I know for sure like if you saw it or you heard these words, you ain't hear them from me. You feel me? But I'm not. I just have like it brings back the trauma because like anything I'm watching could still be traumatic to them. You know. So yeah, I feel like
that was bouncing off of like really that other question too, because I was like, there's some things that I know as my mama was open about every nothing was off limits, and that's how me and my sisters are. Nothing. We all naked around each other, like nothing's off limits. So it's like it's not that I'm raising a boy because I never had boys in our family. We all had girls. So it's like now that I'm raising a boy, it's like some stuff that I'm learning daily that you have to have some stuff off limits. And I have to raise them different too, because I'm a girl and I'll yell and scream like, girl, like with my high pitched voice. And I noticed my son started doing that when he was younger, and I was like, fuck. And a guy I was dating, he said, Timmy, you gonna have to. I think that's another reason why I became more masculine too. Because somebody said to me, Timmy, you gonna have to be more masculine around this little boy. I said, I'm not a fucking man.
you don't have to be more masculine around him. You need to bring more masculine energy around him, like people. But like you don't.
I don't have masculine energy, so it was like around me. So who?
You.
What did I?
I'm just saying.
You never said I was master. That's why I just said I became energy tank. But that's why I said I became more masculine than I should be. But that's why I became more like, not so aggressive, but more masculine than I should be as a woman. Because some men, that shit, like, some men like it, some, what?
We should find, like, you know how they have, like, actual male mentors?
You got big brothers, you got
they stopped
basketball.
it. I was trying to find one. They stopped it because
it
of
was
COVID.
this lady who was doing it that I did when I was pregnant with Carly, and I was helping her with her Excel spreadsheets for her, what's the shit called? Foundation. And she had, it's called Best Mentors.
But they stopped it because of COVID. I just looked up
probably
a
started
few.
that shit back as much as they opening offices and shit. We just gotta search because I've been
searching. I got a couple of them, but they're not doing it right now.
I was so bad when I was little. I had a big brother.
Yeah, everybody in Dudley's had big brothers. I remember everybody.
I wasn't in Dudley. I was in elementary school, and I was so bad. Like I feel like I ran him off.
But can't you be like a social worker?
Why the fuck would I want a social worker with me? No, we could get a fucking big.
No, he's saying like a social worker can help you find a mentor program.
Is that what they do?
They can, yeah.
So you would say?
I thought social workers help like with counseling.
I don't know about
everybody
that,
needs counseling, so you can't say like, oh no, like.
No, I thought you were saying get a social worker.
I know, like you can.
That's what I was like, what the fuck I'm getting a social worker for?
They can help with a lot. So yeah, they probably could also help with that too, finding like a male mentor. Because it's hard when you're like a single woman and then like you don't really have that male figure around. Right. And you're trying to grow him to be something that his own father is. Because
Amaris has a counselor at his doctor's office in Greensboro, right? Yeah, okay. In Greensboro. And it's like, we talked to them about the big program because they got disconnected with them. But I'm like, everybody's not opening up. What is it? All right, go ahead. Next topic.
Okay, why do men not want a woman but keep?
What?
Why do men not want a woman but keep her around and play the girl? Keep her around and let her play the girlfriend role, and then once she brings up y'all not being together or you not being her girlfriend, then y'all automatically say we just chilling.
That was an earful. Say it one more time, please.
Right, hold on. Say it again.
Why do men not want a girl? Why do men not want a woman?
Basically, why do guys be saying having girls around and they be letting them do all the girlfriendly role shit, and then when the girl be like, so what are we doing? Are we together? And then the guy be like, we just chilling.
Because he's not ready to commit yet. He might have a whole bunch of different opportunities.
So why do boyfriend stuff?
He might have a whole bunch of different options that he's exploring.
I mean,
He wants to pick it up.
You're dating,
Right?
You're supposed to do boyfriend stuff. I mean,
Right.
You know, you're a candidate.
Mom, no, but the thing
Right.
is, a lot of females be having expectations for relationship shit.
But why?
You need to stop
that's
having
your expectation,
right,
right?
Why-
exactly.
That's the thing. That's why
I hate
relationships do
that
not
shit.
work.
Right.
Stop. You can't put a expectation
Ooh.
on
You
somebody.
can't put
I
your
hate that
expectations on
shit.
somebody.
Listen.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
You're right. Because just because you're ready to jump or commit doesn't mean that I'm ready to jump
Hey,
or commit.
Kamara.
So let's say I was talking to somebody, but I was talking to multiple different people. If I'm still in the courting stage, or we're still in a stage where we're trying to see if this could work, man, this is what we're doing. We're really just dating, cordial right now. We're not on the relationship. I'm not your boyfriend. You see what I'm trying to
But
say?
some bitches like jumping in relationship. They think
But that's
that
only
the
y'all.
first week we meet, we dating. Fuck out of here.
Most females, y'all, as soon as y'all go out, as soon as the date is over, the first date is over, y'all
Just
already thinking,
have in your head.
oh, you
they
know, is
picture
he gonna
that
marry
shit.
me? How will we look when we had kids? Y'all already thinking that.
Nah.
What's the
Guys
next
are not
appointment?
thinking like that.
You gonna be my homie.
Guys aren't thinking that. We're already thinking about, okay, what am I gonna say to her? When we go.
Yeah, Shorty was cool.
Okay.
Y'all be
next.
playing out the whole
I
fucking
wonder
females.
what
Y'all need to
next
stop
person
doing
does.
that shit.
Shorty was cool,
Don't
but
plan out your whole
now
life with this nigga.
other joint hit me up like, yo, what's up? Oh, I just came off a little. I was just chilling with
Right.
I was chilling with some friends.
Right. Period. The fuck?
Okay. Do you feel like living with someone before marriage helps or
Let me handle my
hinders
writing.
your
I
relationship?
didn't hear what you said.
For me, hinders, but I mean, to each his
Do you think
own.
what hinders?
Moving in before marriage.
No, I don't think that hinders it. I think that if you can be with the person, even if you move in together, then that's like saying, hey, let's give this a trial run if it works. Because if it don't work, then what the fuck am I marrying you for?
I can see both sides. I can see where
I
it
would
hinders, but I can see where it helps too. Because if you move in with each other too prematurely, it can fuck up shit.
Yes.
Ooh. But if
Well, see, that's different. Cause
You gotta
just
learn each other. Like,
Yeah.
I come over your crib and you come over my crib.
Not every fucking
But that's
day.
the best way to learn a
Not every
motherfucker.
day.
If y'all
Not
move
every
in
day.
together. If you move in together with somebody, you can learn.
I want to be engaged
if you know you
before
want
I
to move in with
with
this
a
person. I mean,
nigga.
if you want to take it to the next level.
Nah, because
Because sometimes,
and then when you got hell, no, I got a son. You're not about to see this nigga moving and that. No, I want to be engaged. Let me be engaged. That's my life. Let me be engaged.
Different strokes for different folks.
Right.
I just say it shouldn't be when you first start dating from personal experience, but it should be like after, like a year or two of being with that person, then moving in.
That's the goal in the end anyway, right? If you're going to be with the person to be married with.
Marriage is the goal.
Everybody's goal is not
That's what I'm saying. So marriage, even if marriage was the goal, I would want to live with my wife. I'm not living in two different places.
Yeah, I'm gonna live with my wife.
I'm going to share this.
I know you
With
gonna
your
live with
wife.
your
I mean, my
I know. No, talk this shit. Talk this shit.
This is why I
Big
say
tongue
I
energy.
don't. This is why I say I don't. So I was dating this guy, and he had this nice ass. He's a truck driver. He made some pretty good money.
Nice, good one.
And he was a good guy. Don't get me wrong, but he had a nice ass house. He wanted me to move in with him. But I told him in the beginning, I was like, look, I'm the type of person, I run background checks on people. So I was like, I do all this and that and the third. I have to actually learn you in order to move in with you and stuff like that. So a few months later and stuff like that, we still dating and stuff like that, and come to find out the house that he was in was not his.
Oh. What is that?
He's not even living there no more.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the lady kicked him out.
Shit.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
That's a
why
different
I don't
situation,
wanna
though.
move in with
That's a
nobody.
traumatizing situation.
That's
Yeah,
a
but if
traumatizing-
it's
but
a
still, like, what if I
That's
would
a
have moved
motherfucking
in? What if I would have
thing.
moved
That's a
in
fucking
though?
sturdy
But what if I would have
situation.
moved in though? That's what I'm getting at. What if I would have moved in though? Where would I be at?
Yeah.
So that's why you always gotta, you gotta weigh out your
Cabinets,
options.
lady.
Weigh
Check
your
them
options out.
cabinets, ladies, when you go to them men's houses.
Well, what about him? He can't check my chemistry pads.
You said the lady
Check the
kicked him
medicine
out.
cabinet.
These days,
He said
nothing
the lady
be
kicked
in
him
the
out.
No,
cabinet.
that wasn't his house. That was in the guy's house.
He said the lady
She
kicked
was
him out.
dead.
So it was a lady's house.
It was a
So
lady's
check
house.
the
Right.
cabinet.
She wasn't
none of her
living
shit was
there.
She wasn't there no more.
Was he with the lady?
It was
he
her. It
renting
was her
from
house.
her.
She was renting the house from her.
Oh.
They were supposed to be cool. They were supposed to be friends or whatever. But
That's such
something
a bad
happened between them.
situation.
I thought the way you said it sounded like they were in a
What if I would have
relationship.
moved in with them though?
Oh, then you
Not
would have
them,
been
but
down
what
and out.
moved in with her, what moved in with him. You know what I'm saying? I would have been, looking stupid as fuck.
Right.
I'm just scared. I think that's one of my biggest fears because there's some times when niggas could have fully. I had a guy come to my house for like 3 weeks. I was gonna have him move in, but it didn't. Me and him didn't work out. But I'm scared. Like I'm really scared of that. But I think that's a fear of mine because of my child. And I'm like, you never know with men. Like men break men too, and I mean boys too. So I'm like. I don't know. I just be scared. Like,
I get that, but you can't look at everything so negatively.
I know you can't, but I said that
It's
I
hard
need
to-
it.
I get what you're saying, but
yeah.
exactly, you had to kind of wean yourself out of that too, because then you'll never be happy because you always have that in the back of your
That's
mind.
like if I was engaged, I could see me saying, "All right, let's do this. Let's move in together." If I was engaged, but I think that's why.
At least you talking about okay, yeah, you want to marry me.
Yeah.
That's like okay,
Yeah.
well maybe we can get a lease together.
Right.
Somewhere.
Yeah, but that's still moving in together.
Yeah.
And with her,
That's what I
but with you,
That's it, engaged. Or if we talk about I'll give it. All right, outside of an engagement, I'll give it like 2 years of dating.
okay, there you go. That's
what I said. 2 years a day.
2 years of dating.
Okay, yeah, that's a
And
better
then we was
perspective.
Like, all right, let's do this damn thing.
Yeah.
Cause it's like we already kind of almost about know each other. You don't know somebody until you move in, but shit, we're gonna be at each other's house all the time. It's gonna be like we moved in each other's house.
Right.
Yeah, but 2 years. I'll give it about 2 years. That's gonna be hard though.
Whew, this is kind of like what I asked already, but I'm still like.
So move on. So move to the next one.
Whose fault is it for the expectation whose fault is it when expectations are not set clear before sex, the man or the woman?
Both.
Both,
It's whoever had expectations.
Right.
So, but like I feel like it's both parties because like even though sex just happens, but I feel like if the girl catches feelings or the guy catches feelings, well at least if you just say like we just fucking.
Well, that's a broad question.
Serious.
That's a broad question because you said expectations when you have sex. Like, what if his penis is small and she didn't expect his penis to be so small they had sex anyway, and she's upset about it?
Who's fucking somebody with a little penis?
But all right, but you didn't know it until you actually. You didn't know it until you had about to have sex with somebody. Like you was expecting something different.
I'm gonna stop you.
That's terrible because like you
Why?
already tried to
You
engage.
waste my time.
Man, shut up, Ryan.
You ain't about to act.
You already tried to engage.
That's a little dick.
You already tried
What
to
if
engage on
what
the
if
ass.
somebody
You're
really
not about to
interested in?
add
Right.
a little dick to
What if it's somebody
my
you really
timer.
interested in though?
Your vagina resume.
Yeah, she's not about to add a little dick to my resume.
You can add all the little dicks to his resume. This pussy's good, okay? It's still gonna be tied up on that little dick.
That's what I just took it from that when you said that. What, you took it a different way. So what do you mean by expectations?
Like, how people, that goes back to the other question where, like, somebody's like, so what are we doing? When you set expectations, you got to let them know, like, we just fucking, this is not about to be, we got to go in a relationship, or, we're not about to jump to this, that, and the third. Because after a while, fucking somebody, I think you should go before, honestly. Because some people, some people are crazy. No, some people.
You can't just say this is just a.
That's what she say. Like whatever.
That be fake because she.
I'm saying I'm in a whole relationship, but I'm saying like
back in the day. Then
I'm not the same back in the day, bitch. So
I'm just saying like you can't just say
you
this
can't
is
just
sex.
say
Now I'm gonna give it to you. That's it.
No, but I'm
that's
saying
weird.
like you can't just be sitting there like some people have expectations. Like I done had niggas like after we done had
Your
sex
fault.
that they want to like. So you want to, jump into, they trying to get into a relationship.
And if you're saying no, then that's their problem.
I get that, but what I'm saying, like,
some niggas be fake too.
So that's what the question is. Is it their fault for catching feelings or wanting more?
That's why I said
or is
both.
it the person's fault for not setting the standard, letting them know, like, we just fucking?
No, I say it's both. It's the person who has, because it's men and women. So if the man had expectations that he had sex with a woman and she was going to be his girl, and that wasn't what it was, then that's on him. You can't put your expectations on other people.
So whose fault is it? I can't see.
It's
So
his
you sound like you're
fault.
saying whoever's fault.
Or a woman, if she said that if we
Whoever
had...
catches feelings, her fault.
It is their fault. It's
Okay.
their fault. 'Cause
Whoever has
you can
expectations.
only control you.
It's like
Right.
assuming.
Yeah.
So basically, whoever catches feelings is their fault.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your expectations were too high.
Tender dick or tender pussy, motherfucker. That's what you want.
I thought you was asking a question.
Would you rather be on Tinder or POF?
Sorry.
They both trying to fuck. Shit.
Plenty of fucking
We
tender
asked this
pussy
question.
and Cordash.
Or Tinder.
Do y'all feel like women put men on child support out of spite?
No.
Some of them do.
What's up? Yeah. It's a like that.
Look at the black child
A lot of
situation.
them are.
She can't put them on child.
She can't. That's what I'm saying. But she could. She would put them on child support.
She would have them on
She
child
was just
support.
being childish.
She was. For her to say
Childish
laugh out loud
as hell.
after that, bitch, she was being so fucking childish.
Childish as hell.
She didn't think she was about to get called out. Because, bitch, you don't got your kids.
Right, and I pay for my kids. So what the fuck you doing?
You a
Two,
mother.
a fucking one day. One day. He said Monday through Saturday. That's what he said. How the fuck do you have your child on in one day?
And then you want child
Mother.
support, bitch. You better go hit the pole. Go find Amber.
Mother.
You got all that time to be on the
Don't
phone.
throw that
What
runner over there.
you do?
Huh?
Don't throw that
They used to
right
be best friends. That's
Nah,
what
I'm
I
saying,
said. Go
don't
find
throw
Amber.
that. Look,
Amber
she-
still got clout, so Amber could get her clout
She
back.
don't have to be on the pole.
Amber has clout.
So
Amber
does
has
China.
clout.
Black China still has clout. We all seen it, so she still has clout.
No.
Definitely still have clout.
She
We
did.
all
Ari and Jada, they took over for Black China.
They the new,
I mean, they can still be the new Black China, but
Ari.
she's still there.
Not really. Like, she ain't getting paid like she was for hosting.
How do you
gigs
know
and
that?
shit like that? Because she said she had to repossess 3 cars.
That's different. She was living.
If the shit was
she was
tangible
living
and
above,
easy,
she was living
then
above her
she
means.
could get it.
She was
And
living
that's
above
why
her
I
means.
feel like she gave her them 3 cars.
Right, she was living above her means. She thought that
Way
she
above.
thought she hit the
She
jackpot
thought
when
she-
she got
right,
robbed.
when she got
thought
fucked.
she hit. You see what I'm trying to say?
She thought she, the problem she got fucked and got pregnant.
Right.
She
But
should've been
and
saving
she was
up
already
all
like
that money.
splurging. That was already money spent.
Right.
She
Those
should have
niggas
been
said
saving
nope.
up all that money
No,
instead
no.
of spending $100,000 a month.
And then they hit her with the spade.
She knew what she was doing. What that girl said, the Jamaican girl that made that rap. Trying to fuck with this person.
I never
What
heard
she
that.
say?
I heard something like that.
She was like, and then she had a baby by Rob. What's her name? With the blue hair.
Spice.
Yeah.
Spice. She made that damn rap.
I didn't know that.
Damn, we gotta find that.
Spice.
And that's still clout because your name is still out there. If
Yeah,
somebody
she
say
said
talking
it's
about you,
everywhere. You ain't hear it.
no.
She
I
said
mean, Black
China.
China is,
She
you
said
know,
Black
she's the
China fuck
blueprint
this
of,
person had baby.
you know, what word am I looking
Hitting the
for? I don't
pole
know.
and getting famous.
That's Cardi B. But
Cardi B is not hitting upon more motherfucker. Don't play.
no, she said hitting the pole and getting famous.
To get famous.
Like, calm down.
Yeah, I think so. That's Cardi. Right now.
Did she not hit the pole and get famous?
Motherfucker.
Well, did she not?
She
Like, what are you talking about?
she got famous.
From Love and Hip
Off of
Hop?
Love and
Yes,
Hip
and
Hop.
she hit the pole before that.
No. She got famous. Well, she got famous. But
Off
she got
of Love and
viral.
Hip Hop.
I don't
Because
know if
her
y'all remember
personality.
Her picture when she got viral.
With her teeth?
No, when she first got viral, she was a stripper and she was on the floor with all that money
And she didn't know how to dance?
around her. No, she was
You
just
know-
laying there, like just sitting there with all that money
See, there you go.
between her legs and stuff.
No.
That's her first picture that she went viral with.
No. I just
So-
know she fucked old dude, got on Love and Hip Hop, and that
Oh,
was
the
it.
producer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way however you get it. Jocelyn from the pole to fame.
Right. To have her own cabaret.
Right.
I'm ready for Sundays.
Back to
Come
home.
on.
Right.
You getting paid for it. Really getting paid for it. Put other bitches on the pole.
Alright, we got one more question.
No, we don't. It's 12 o'clock. Tell people where to find us. Facebook Live.
She said tell people where to find us.
Live Table Talk After Dark on Facebook. Live, period, table,
Period.
talk,
Period.
Period.
after,
Somebody hit period.
Period.
dark
Period.
on Instagram. Alright, I'm gonna
And
play.
TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, play the one you said you gonna replay.
The reggae.
I was gonna play another one of Cravon's song.
Okay.
Actually, you best there you go. Don't turn it off though. It's gonna be something.
What's up, Big O?
That money be calling. All my niggas we ballin'. Every day you gotta put your all in. I'ma find a way we can all win. Heartbreaks I know. Your feelings don't show. I've been down on my own. I've been down on my own. I'm a heartbeat to show. Color my wrist ain't glowing. These niggas ain't real, let's expose them. Sweater on my wrist, but it's frozen. Everywhere I go, I've been a potent. Everybody always trying to benefit. Bitches always acting like they innocent. All I care about is getting dividends. Run it up until I get a bitch. Shorty just trying to catch a vibe. Don't need new friends in my life. In a private jet every time I fly. Lamborghini Urus and sitting outside. You know I keep a flame like a lighter. Diamonds on my neck gon' blind her. Get to the money when you tired. Can you hold it down and be a rider? That money be calling. All my niggas we ballin'. Every day you gotta put your all in. I'ma find a way we can all win. Heartbreaks I know. If feelings don't show. I've been down on my own. I've been down on my own. I'm a heartbeat so cold.
Ballin' like I'm James Harden. Diamonds on me wetter than the water.
sell this bitch, then I'm scored. Celebration, champagne pour. Rockstar life ain't born. State to state like a nigga torn. Magic City jumping like it's torn. Made back, hydraulics on the foreign. And you know we sitting on 4G. Told a little bitch just chill, don't record me. If you run up, we gon' end his story. Got a little free bitch, she look like Lord. EDS diamonds, you know they important. That money be calling. All my niggas, we ballin'. Every day you gotta put your all in. I'ma find a way with your own way. Heartbreaks like no. Feelings gon' show. I've been down on my own. I've been down on my own. While my heart be so cold.
Cut it off and we'll get blocked. You can't do none of that. You can't do none of that.